The legalization of marijuana has been a major debate topic in the United States in recent years. States such as Illinois, Colorado, California, Michigan, Alaska, etc. have already fully legalized marijuana for both recreational and medicinal purposes. States such as Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, and others have only legalized marijuana to be used for medicinal purposes. These medicinal purposes are the very reason why marijuana should be legalized. Medicinal purposes for medical marijuana include reducing anxiety, reducing inflammation, relieving pain, controlling nausea, vomiting caused by cancer, chemotherapy, killing cancer cells, slowing down tumor growth, relaxing tight muscles in people with multiple sclerosis, and even stimulating the appetite for people with AIDS and cancer while also helping them to gain weight. Marijuana should also be legalized so inmates with marijuana charges can either be freed or have their sentences reduced. In the United States, even though there are states that have already legalized weed, there are prisoners who are wrongfully behind bars for the exact thing that marijuana dispensaries are making money off of today. For instance, in the midst of the first 12 days of marijuana being legalized in the state of Illinois, the marijuana shop sold more than $19.7 million in recreational marijuana sales. Shortly afterwards, the governor of Illinois, J.B. Pfizer, granted more than 11,000 pardons for low-level marijuana convictions in an effort to combat the unjust prosecution of citizens by law enforcement, particularly in minority communities. By cleaning the misdemeanors from individual records, it will make it easier for the previously and wrongfully convicted individuals to obtain adequate and affordable housing, get jobs more efficiently, and apply for financial aid for college. By having these individuals get their records expunged of marijuana charges, these same individuals can create their own marijuana businesses and flourish in society. Furthermore, these businesses can be used to create and generate equity in the community. This equity can then be used to create economic benefits for both federal and state governments. Fully legalizing marijuana in all 50 states will be a way to help treat patients in need of care and pain reduction. There are millions of people in the United States that are suffering from conditions that can be unbearable to live with even while they are being treated for it. Medical marijuana can be used to help treat patients with existing conditions such as glaucoma, epilepsy, cancer, muscle spasms, Crohn's disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Alzheimer's disease, and even arthritis. Most times, it is not only the conditions themselves that cause the patient discomfort and pain, but also the symptoms and side effects of the medical treatment that comes with them. For instance, chemotherapy patients experience nausea and persistent vomiting. With the help of medical marijuana, the chances of this happening can be reduced. The legalization of marijuana can help free individuals that did not deserve the sentence they received for the amount of marijuana in their possession. During the 50-year war with legalizing marijuana, there have been so many people that have been wrongfully convicted by oppressive law enforcement, mostly in communities with African Americans and Hispanics. When marijuana had become legal in some states, there were still individuals that were incarcerated for the very same thing the businesses are now thriving off of. It is not constitutional to leave them incarcerated for marijuana laws that are no longer in effect. If marijuana becomes fully legalized, those locked up can have the chances of having the charge expunged from their record so they can continue to live their lives and be adequate citizens of society. For instance, Michael Thompson, a formerly convicted individual, was released from Charles Edgar's Reception and Guidance Center after serving 20 years for selling 3 pounds of marijuana to an undercover informant in December 1994. Because of this, Michigan attorneys began to realize how crucial it is to develop a more fair and suitable judicial system.